Okay, so now my dad is in the mental hospital, right? So we get to move, and excuse me. Um, so we moved to a house. That's me and my brother and my mum, and quite a ways from where we used to live. And it was so nice having a house. Yeah, I had a nice garden and everything. I loved it there. I lived there for a very long time, up until I left to come to America when I was 18 or 20. Anyway, so let me just check my notes here. I'm sorry. Um, all right, so me and my brother started new schools, and that was fine.
For what time?
Um,
Alarm for what time?
Alexa, please. No, no alarm. And so anyway, where we lived in this house, it was kind of like a pigsty because my mum suffered from RA, which is rheumatoid arthritis, and she had me when she was about 40 years old, I think. My mum was the first policewoman in England, and I have a big photograph of that. This was long before I was born. Anyway, um, she didn't drink alcohol. Um, she did smoke cigarettes once in a while, menthol, because I remember watching her light up, and I was about 6, and I said I want to try one of them, and she said no, and I said yes, and I kept on going on and on and on, and I did, and I couldn't stop coughing. I said I'll never do that again. Anyway, um, I realised that I wanted to be a movie star. And I know the reason why now. I wanted to be like Betty Davis. And she's my favourite actress of all time. And having BPD, you don't know yourself. I was diagnosed with that. Um, I guess I wanted to be someone else always, so I didn't have to deal with what I was going through. I'm finding this out later on in life after being diagnosed, and I'm putting all my life together, And so anyway, yeah, and I did a lot of school plays, but I always did things my own way. Never did it. I can't follow directions for nothing. Never have been able to, and so I always do my own thing. And anyway, um, Dad came home and went into the dining room, and sitting behind the door, my dad was sitting in a chair, and I was so happy to see him. He smelled so good. He had a checkered blazer on. He looked like Errol Flynn. Later, he turned into um, Jack Nicholson. If that means anything, it does to me. Anyway, he did stay. He had paranoid schizophrenia, epilepsy, and a lot of other issues. He did some weird things, really weird things that I witnessed, and I have photographs of. Um, Things like he would get drunk, be very abusive to me, my brother, and my mum, mostly at my mum, and it was always on a Tuesday night. Always on a Tuesday, or was it a Friday? It was always the same day every week, and I would dread that day. And yeah. Anyway, he wanted, get this, I have 3 other sisters, and I did not know this till I was about 7 or 8. And I met them. They all had moved from birth to foster place. It was the two eldest is one's 7 years older than me, and the other one was 5 years older than me, and the next one up was about a year and a half older than me. I'm the youngest out of the girls, and I met them, and I didn't know what to think, you know. And anyway, he wanted to reunite all the family together, and that didn't work. Well, I don't think it ever happened. I don't remember, but they would come and visit, you know. The two eldest ones lived with the same people. It was a brother and a sister, but the next one up from me, she was fostered out right from when she was about 6 months old to the same family couple, and they all lived in really nice lives, much better than me and my brother. Why did she hold on? Why did they hold on to me and my brother, and you know, have 5 kids, and give up 3 of them, and then have me and my brother? I used to ask my mum all kinds of questions, but she would never, no, she would never tell me anything, you know. Anyway, he was sad about us all not being together, you know. I just want to see what the time is because I don't want to go over 8 minutes. We got 2 minutes. Anyway, I came home from school one day, and oh no, let me go back a bit. This is some of the weird stuff that my dad would do. He would, one day he was in the garden and he was digging a big hole, and what's all that, you know? He goes, that's going to be my grave. I'm going to be there soon. God, what a thing to say. And then another time he'd be like, he was sliding down the wall and he's like, I'm dying. Very dramatic, you know. And then another time he got some magazines and he would cut out ships and bombs and war and say all and he'd write all these slogans and he pasted them on our front room window. He was very paranoid, and I took pictures of that and I'll show you all that. It was so embarrassing. I just didn't get it. I just blew it off, you know. Anyway, let me see what else. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, I was 9 years old, and this is March 1971. I'm going to stop right there.